we decided to go for the Ogo toilet because it's fairly small and it just looks amazing and it's gonna fit in our tiny bathroom. If you have any more questions at any time of this video or one of the next videos, just chuck a comment below or find our email address in the description and shoot us an email. The dimensions are, it's about 47 centimeters high, it's about 38 deep and 40 wide. 41.
We decided to go with a composting toilet because we had a chemical toilet in our van, and it always means you have to carry your toilet chemicals around with you, which means multiple bottles of chemicals, and you always have to make sure you keep them in stock. And we wanted to go for a more natural and off-grid solution. So with the chemical toilets, you're bound to dump points. You have to dump out your toilet every couple of days, usually, but like most you can go as a week and it really starts smelling. Whereas with composting toilets, you can go a lot longer and you're not bound to dump points because of the separation system where you have your solids and your liquids separated. So your liquids you can pretty much get rid of anywhere, and your solids are a lot easier to dispose of as well compared to having to find a dump point every single time. So that's why we decided composting toilet is going to be our go. And we love the look of this toilet, so it'll fit awesome into our bathroom.
Yeah, we'll unpack it so you can see it yourself.
So this is the Ogo.
Our little tiny Ogo.
So this is how it comes out of the box. Comes wrapped in plastic, cardboard. Shipping was super fast from the US. It came in about 6 days. Yeah, we were super surprised.
If you want to get one yourself and you're in Australia, you can order them from EnviroPro.
Yep.
If you're in Europe, especially in Germany, you have to go through a TomTour. But if you are in the US, you can order them straight from Ogo.
Where do we start? Start with the liquids bottle. Okay.
Alright, it's quick and easy. Just for safety, they put sticky tape on the sides so it doesn't fly open or anything, because you never know how they handle your shipments. Yeah, there are two little hooks on each side that you just flick up.
Yep.
And then you can actually open this entire bit.
Once you go in the toilet. Yeah. So this is your liquids bottle. You can just take out 9-liter capacity. And there's actually a sensor in here that'll tell you when your liquid bottle is getting full. And on the flush button it has a red light. So once your liquids bottle starts to get too full, the light on the flush button will actually turn red, so you know it's time to dump this. You can dump it in any toilet.
You can still dump it in dump points as well, but yep. you don't necessarily have to.
Yep. So just like going for a bushweed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
A lot of people wanna compare this toilet to the Nature's Hat that's been on the market for a long time. The Nature's Hat is fairly big compared to this one, and so it has a bigger capacity for liquids and solids. So for us it was more important to have a nicer look and a smaller design, because our bathroom is really small, and so we preferred the Ogo over the Nature's Hat, even though we'll have to dump it more often, especially when you have someone like Patrick. Yeah, so let's open it up. And as you can see, it comes with the poo bucket, which is the solids bucket.
Solid. For the politically correct.
And you can easily take it out the front, just lift it up. We might need 2 hands, Patrick.
Take it out.
Here you go. And it comes with all the accessories you need, because it's gonna have a vent. And you can use that hose to vent it out, and then when you connect it to power, here you go, comes with the cable as well. It starts the fan in there, so it will constantly vent it, so you won't get any smells in here. And that's the little lid of the pee bottle, so when you go and dump it, you just screw that on, and then you can carry it with you. It comes with a little spray bottle to clean out the bowl after using it. We put soapy water in it, you can put vinegar in it. Yeah, there's some testing going on. You can find everything online. So in here you can find the little blower,
Vent fan,
which is in here.
yep. It's your extractor fan, so that'll make sure that all the smells go to the yucky smells go outside, which means you just have to connect your
Hose
to the back here,
it's right there.
and yeah, you just stick it on there and it swivels, so you can have it go out the back or out the side. And then at the bottom you have your motor that drives your solids bucket, so agitator. So instead of having to agitate by hand, this actually agitates
By pushing a
automatically.
button.
So you just push a button and it agitates for 2 minutes.
And for the poo bucket, Patrick, show them, what are we going to put in there?
So we are going to use Coco Coir.
Yeah, our friends recommended this one. You can find it at Bunnings, and it's not too expensive. Make sure you get the bacteria-free one. Otherwise, you'll have flies. You'll have a big fly infestation.
Yeah,
Don't ask how we know.
Well, we haven't tried, but
No.
they have.
Yeah. If you are in the US, you can order it straight from Ogo. They have their own Coco Coir peat moss. If you're in Australia, you have to go and buy it in the shops, and yeah, $6 at Bunnings. We'll pop in a link to the Ogo video where they show you how to use the peat moss, or in our case, it's gonna be the core peat brick.
And we'll show how to do it as well once
Yeah.
we're using it.
We will do a video once we're using the toilet as well. Yeah, you literally just chuck it in, add some water so it's nice and moist, which helps the composting process. But more info on that in one of our next videos. Here you can see the bowl, so it divides liquids and solids, and you just pull here to open up the solids part, which we will be testing
Today.
today. And then you just close it again. You have that spray bottle to clean up after yourself, and you can chuck toilet paper in here as well, because it will break down with the moss and solids. And now that you know what toilet we're using, we'll take you with us installing it in our wet bathroom, and we will test it and show you all about it in our travel videos. Yeah.
We'll give you a bit of a rundown once we've used it a bit more, on the best methods that we find to use, because obviously not all of this stuff is the same, and the same goes for how to use just general day-to-day usage of the liquids and solids buckets and how we plug it in. We'll show you the whole install.
Yeah, if you have any more questions at any time of this video or one of the next videos, just chuck a comment below or find our email address in the description and shoot us an email. We're always happy to help. Alright guys, and now we'll show you how we installed it. Honestly, it was actually quick and easy. Since we have a tiled floor, that was probably the biggest challenge, but we'll show you how we did it. When you walk into the bathroom, the Ogo sits in that corner nicely. And the first step we started with was cutting that hole into the wall for the vent. We're using a 10mm Mr. Wet Wall panel, so that was easy to cut a hole into. Patrick left the power cord and the vent ducting thing behind the wall. Now he has to try to find it. He found the power cord, which is
I found
good.
the thing, but the thing is I duct taped it to the vapor barrier, which probably
What?
wasn't too smart.
And we modified the outlet using PVC pressure fittings or pressure pipes. Because we're not using the original hose, it goes all the way and then across underneath. Now I'll show you our messy plumbing setup. And then it goes out down here. I'm sure you can see it. It's pretty dark. So this is the hose that we're using to vent out. And then at the bottom there is a mozzie net or a midgie net, really fine, so the flies can't get in. What's the game plan?
Glue it down.
Yeah, we don't really want to drill into the tiles because we're too scared we'll break them or chip them or anything like that. So we'll use a super strong glue and glue the toilet down to the ground. But in here, where the pee bottle is and the solids bin, we'll drill some holes in, so in case we have some accidents happening in there, it can still drain and just go into this drain.
Okay, so when you take the pretty much the cover off the motor and the relay, this is what you'll find, and you can see the 4 mounting holes that are made for the 4 screws that come with the OGO. Since we can't really mount those into the tile, we're gonna do a bit of a different route and glue this down with the Arctic CA20 in between, so pretty much in all the 4 corners, so that corner, that corner, that corner, and that corner, we'll drill an extra hole.
And the toilet is in, all glued down. Now we just have to let it dry. When finding the right spot, make sure you have enough space next to it because that's where the light is. Our bottle's pretty full, so it's lighting up in red. And also because of the little hooks that hold the front shut with the pee bottle inside. And obviously also because you want to sit down nice and comfortable, so you need some space right and left for your shoulders, your arms, just to be comfy. So keep that in mind when finding the right spot for your toilet. One thing we really want to mention at the end of this video is we've had an issue with this OGO toilet before. The sensor for the pee bottle showing you when it's full didn't work correctly, so it was kind of like lighting up all the time even when the bottle was empty. We got in touch with OGO and they sent us all the information we needed to adjust the sensor, to look after it so we could fix it ourselves, and we didn't have to send in our toilet or get a replacement, create a lot of waste. So we really like how the toilet's built. Whenever you have an issue, just get in touch with them and they can guide you through and help you repair your own toilet or find the issue and then get a replacement part instead of getting an entire new toilet, which you don't have to if it's just like a tiny little part of it. So yeah, we're really happy about that. It's a smaller company, a great team. We have only dealt with really nice people over there, so check it out. If you're in the USA, don't forget it's the OGO page where you can order it from. In Australia it's EnviroPro, and in Europe or Germany it's TomTour. Have a look at it and see if it's something that you might want to install in your next build as well. See you all next Sunday!